Hey, ninth graders. I know you're just coming back from your sessions with your 11th and 12th grade link leaders, and hopefully they were in there blowing your minds on teams. Hopefully you had fun waving high and playing 10 up, 10 down, answering some questions, having some fun. It's awesome to welcome you to Hatboro Horsham High School. And as I think of you coming into this awesome high school in this most unique of ways, I start thinking about your freshman year, and I kind of want you to start thinking about your time in high school as a ninth grader. And as I think about your time in high school, I think how time is actually a lot like money in so many different ways. Like I have this dollar bill right here, and time and money in the way that I see it are actually kind of similar. You can spend time, you can spend money. It's just a dollar, right? I mean, what could you really get with a dollar? You could go over to Wawa and maybe get like a really small coffee or soda pop or something like that. You could go over to Taco Bell and maybe get one of the meal deals for $1 and swoop, it's gone. It's easy to spend $1. It doesn't last too long or too far in today's economy. I mean, how many times have you started a day with just $1 or even a 5 or a 10, and at the end of the day you're just kind of like, where'd it go? And you don't even really know. It's not in your pocket anymore, but you certainly did spend it. So that can kind of happen with time as well. Just like you can go through these dollars and you can burn through your money, you can kind of burn through time too, especially in high school. And I hope you didn't, in your sessions today, I hope you didn't just spend time. I hope you didn't just kind of go through the motions with your leaders in your groups. I hope you didn't just kind of like just show up. I hope that you invested your time. And you might say to me, well, what does that mean? What does it mean to actually invest my time? Well, it kind of means living life with a purpose, and everything you do, you just have this awesome focus. It means you're paying attention and paying really close attention to things that are happening around you, things that are going on in class, things that are going on in the school. And at the end of the day, if you think about it, if you do invest your time, it's a lot like investing money. You bank your time, it builds up. You bank your money, it can build up in your bank account too. And those are both really valuable things. And it's kind of this new way of school in this totally interesting way online that we've really never done before. And it is a great opportunity for you to reach out and meet so many new people and have a great high school experience. So if you do invest, what can you do with your time? Well, you can listen to people when they tell a story instead of just kind of waiting for them to stop talking so you could tell your story. You can tell your story and get a chance to allow people to get to know you. You can attend the different meetings. You can join different clubs. You can do your homework. You can invest in this little thing we love to call education. And it's a very valuable thing. And I don't want you to do that for your mom and dad or your aunts, your uncle, your siblings, your guardians, your brothers, sisters, whatever. I want you to do that for you. I want you to invest your time for you. And that if you make that decision to invest in yourself, you're going to be really happy with the results. And I hope that you do invest your time in the right ways. So, there's kind of like 3 things you could do with the money and with your time. We talked about you can spend it, like you can just, spend the money, spend your time, waste it. You can invest it so it builds up over time and has more value. So we kind of talked about these 3 different things that you could do with this dollar. You can spend it, you can just kind of, just like you can spend your money, you can spend your time. You kind of like, you spend it at the dollar store or whatever you do. You can also invest it. You invest your money, you invest that dollar each day and it builds up into something more. Or you invest your time and you get great value out of that. And the third thing that you can do with your time or your money is you can just waste it. And I know some of you are probably like, oh, that's a magic trick. No, it's not a magic trick. And some of you might be thinking, oh, you could just tape that back together. Well, I'll tell you, it's a little bit too late now. I'm probably not going to tape it back together. But the thing is, these little decisions, all these little things that you decide to do each day, where you don't invest your time and you don't take care of what you need to take care of in school and at home and in your community, they really just add up. Like, think about it. You're in class and maybe you decide that I'm not going to log on today. I just don't feel like it. Or I'm going to keep my camera off today because the teacher really can't control, that. Or I'm just going to stay on my phone real low and keep it down and spend my time on TikTok all day or something. And I'm not going to do my homework. It doesn't matter. What a waste. What a waste of time. And I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to waste your time. So we talked about, the three things that you can do with your time. You can spend it, invest it, or waste it. What about this? Let's see, should I rip it? Nah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to rip this one. Because what's fascinating to me is that once I break out the 20, you're probably thinking, don't rip that one. That has so much value. Well, it does, but the reality is it's only 20 of those that I just ripped up on the ground, sprinkled up high. And you didn't really think much about, not investing for a day, not doing your homework for a day, or maybe just shutting that screen off, or not showing up, or not being kind. And those things kind of add up. And just like money can add up to something great, whereas if I were to rip the 20, you would think that's a big thing. It is a big thing. And honestly, those little experiences that you have each day you have a chance to invest in yourself, to invest in our school, to make our school and our world a better place, to make your life better. And if you invest it, it's going to look like this, and it's not going to take long. And that's the beautiful thing. And I know this $20 bill got your attention. And the question I have for you is, when will you start to pay attention? What is it going to take for you to pay attention and to start investing your time, to start investing your dollars, so that at the end of your first week, your first month of school, because if you think about it, each one of those dollars, if every one was a day, right? If every day was $1, at the end of a school week, that would be $5. At the end of a month, that's $20. Imagine what that would be at the end of the year. Imagine if you invested your time and you did all the things that you need to do in your classes with your teachers. Imagine at the end of your freshman year what things could be looking like for you. And that's exciting. That means showing up. That means, fostering friendships, taking care of one another, being kind. And a wise man once said, you can always be more kind. All those different things, they really do add up. And I'm going to take care of this 20 right here, and I'm going to put it back in my pocket, because I invest in myself, and I want you to do that as well. Welcome to Hatboro, Horsham. We're so excited that you're here. You're in good hands with our 11th and 12th grade link leaders. They're going to take care of you this year. And I don't want you to make excuses this year. I want you to invest.